Important point that I want to make is that people give too much credit to waza. Wow, what does that mean? That means if you look at a book or a video and you, or demos or whatever, someone will say that kotegashi. Let's take a look at that. Kotegashi. Okay. Alright, there we have kotegashi. But where is the lock? If he does one of these wide sweeping kotegashi, there's the lock. So what do we have in between this point and all that there? We have space and opportunity. These waza are so easy to destroy before that lock on contact. Alright? So if somebody does say kotejume or nikyo here, and he comes through and does it here, all that. There, my wrist can be broken. But before that, there are things that we can do internally for those that do internal martial arts and externally with movement. So if he was going to do kotegashi, I'm not waiting. What is the mindset today from here to here? Now he's doing it pretty tight. Other people, they do this, and at the end, then there's a jump to stop the wrist from breaking. That's not what we're looking for. What I'm looking forward, see, he doesn't get any of that. None of it. I'm not allowing a full kotegashi to come on me. And again, from here, and you take a look, what's going on? He's not off balance. There's nothing here. And then at the end, there's this big pull, and suddenly to stop whatever's going on here, he goes over. Let me tell you what our view of aiki is. It is the unwilling compliance of an attacker. People say, well, what if it's this and what? Stop doing all that. We're talking about structural concerns. When we start talking about fighting, we're talking about adding headbutts, knees, elbows, and everything else. So one method that you can use is by simply, easy way to train this so that you get a lot of repetition is to come here. Don't swing this. Don't be a swinger. So you're going to be here. I want to move, create this here. As he punches, I'm going to move out the way to bring this through. The harder that punch comes through, the more it's going to slide on here. So we discussed the other techniques before. I have my foot here. I can kick that leg. Sink, come up under. That's very nasty. Here, he comes through. All right. Here, now I'm going to take my foot across. Hayatoshi. Same thing. Punch comes through. See that plane? Now, I want you to move your femur forward. Don't let your knee go over your toes. Like this here. So I move those forward. Now, with the breath, watch. Vacate. And then you disappear for the throw. So from here, when this comes through, I can come here. This arm, you're not stuck anywhere. I don't have to grab it here. I don't have to grab it here. There are a lot of options through here. I can even approach the back of the hand here and bring it through here. These are horrible. How's that feel? Okay. Then I drop. Looking at this, our options are not limited. I can go into this with Shihonage, a number of other locks to get here. Again, I can have it Tenshi no Den here, which isn't fun. I can have it here. I can have it here, 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 all these phases. So when K punches, again, you guys are still kind of got that space and can be trapped. So I want you here, let that come through. Now, kote hineri, depending on what I want to do. So previously we said that I can get kote hineri, turn, and up. That's horrible. If the fingers are extended, then there's a lot of other things that I can do. Okay, so I can bring the fingers in, but I still have pressure here. Don't get finger happy and have a loose connection. Another thing I can do is come up this way and bring this in here. The same way. Put him up on his toes and use proper kazushi, which we've been talking about. against kotegashi. This is an external jujutsu technique. We have internal methods, but I just want to show this variation. So kotegashi. What happens? We said, and suddenly this guy goes. Often, it's more the uke than the thrower. Okay? So we're going to look at this. I'm going to beat this out, and from my hip, attack across this line. So we're here. I'm coming across. Again, it's coming through. I turn. I'm here from my hip. I bring this out right through here. One. I don't like this. I saw that video where he had the Muslim woman here like this. This is horrible. Get out of there. Alright. Going back to our original technique. Starting here, and he throws through, and I take this punch. I've been emphasizing this arm. I don't have to. Okay? So I can come up long here, crush here, reach under, grab my own arm. Now he has no arm to break full with. So not a really good idea, but coming through, creating pressure here, creating substantial pressure here. Alright, now I'm not stuck here. I'm not stuck here at all. What options do I have? Some of the options that I have are kicks. Alright, and there's another method that I can do, but we gotta be careful. Step on K's foot. Relinquish his hand, so I would probably smash this hand, grab the hair, and look, oh, watch his kneecap, watch his knee. You see that angle? If I kept that stepped on and brought him down, he's in a lot of trouble. Moving yourself. Take that further. Okay, it's very good technique. It's not going to happen. So we need to take a look at the intervals between the grab. I'm not being locked here. Slow. I'm not locked here. I'm not locked here. I'm locked here. So if I compose my body properly according to what we're teaching, this isn't going to get to here. Not today, not tomorrow, next week doesn't look good either. All I have to do is compose myself. Alright, so let's stop looking at waza as this dreaded thing. Look inside. Look inside. Learn these processes. You cannot talk your way through this. You can't read it. Nothing like that. You have to come to a dojo and learn these processes. You can't figure it out. I don't care. Name the greatest martial artist ever that didn't do internals. I guarantee you he can't watch it and figure it out. I don't care what name you throw. So again, this is not a lock. Again, that is not a lock. Again, even that is not a lock. And again, there. Now that's a lock. So if between here and here you haven't done anything structurally to stop this, then that's, you know, that's a whole other option. So as he comes through, I'm not going to allow that to happen. As he comes through, I'm not going to allow that to happen. You learn wake no jime, which is utilizing things like the scapula, the lats, the teres major and minor, all these things, and learning that in conjunction with Taishin on Shoden, which is the posture, you can shut down all these locks, throws, and chokes. Alright? Alright, so from here, as you come through and gain this, you guys are getting space here. When the punch comes, it's not that, he'll track it. So it's here. Now, a couple different things that I can do. If the fingers are extended from here, I can come up through. Now keep this barred here. As I showed previously, these are horrible. And throw it, not it. So when people grab you and then you read comments, well, nobody grabs you like that in the street. That to me is a sign of martial. Now let me be nice, I won't say that. That is a sign that you're not understanding the material. The connection drills are to develop a awareness of your Taishin on Shoden that we develop. Again, you got to get to the dojo. I can't type it and you magically get it. Taishin on Shoden, and I want it to be soft. There's a video of myself and John at the Nampai Academy where I'm hardly moving, and that's all internal soft stuff. It's real. There are adjustments that I'm making under duress while maintaining my carriage. It has to be on contact. So when someone grabs you rote dori, you can be here, and you can raise this and shake it down, but you're not going to be getting what we're talking about. I'm talking about this very soft stuff. See? Someone would say, well, why didn't he pull his hand out?
I'm trying.
Because I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
None of the exits I have seem very good.
See? Now, and this isn't very martial. I could do a lot of stuff from here. Right. Please do. I mean, if you can get me, please. It's strange. I'm in there. It's not fake, but it has to be developed. And these aiki noden are the engine that drives the art, but it's not the art itself. You need the full picture. According to what we say, you want the mokuroku, you want the principles, you want the forging, you want the weapons, you want all this stuff as one combined, cohesive, unified approach. So when you touch people, you have to develop two separate layers of information. One, shoden, which is a lot of times it's skeletal or mechanical alignment. After a while, you start to get into soft tissue work to where there is not a lock. And that could be something to where someone's trying to grab you here. And a lot of attacks and counters begin here. I'm not doing that because he has that gun there to hit me with. So I'm going to, and you got to come and feel, it's real. People aren't coming to these seminars for nothing. Now, if he goes to throw that, I just made a minor adjustment. Thank you. I'm going for a lot. So it must be soft and powerful. But with Hantei Hakuryu, what's different is the expression of the aiki is like going from 0 to 150 in a millisecond, and then pressure is put on the chest. It's as soft as the softest stuff, but you have to have a balance between the hard and the soft. Aiki and Yoho, yin and yang. You have to understand these things. So all these processes are very important. So don't make anything happen. You set up the parameters and let them unfold. All right?